And we're back. It's Kaerhart, your favorite numerologist, hopefully, and astrologer. And it's
Sophie, your astrologer and celestial guide, and we are here to do another week of a cosmic forecast for the week July 7th through the 13th.
woo woo. So this is an exciting week because we're going to be in one of my favorite numbers numerologically. This is a
your
week.
life path number.
It's my life path number 2. This is a week 1, and 1 is the week of new beginnings. This is all about new beginnings, independence, leadership. Again, starting something new, something fresh, innovation, action. Like 1 is all about like really going for it. Excuse that. We're in London and we're on a busy street. Last week you were in the 9, which meant you had to let go of something, you were transforming. And this week now you're really calling in something new. This is when, maybe the dust has settled a little bit from whatever you're letting go of. And now you can embrace the newness, right? So this is all about getting in touch with yourself and starting something new. So again, like what new venture do you want to start? What new project do you want to start on? Where are you leading in your life? Where can you step out more? If you've been thinking a lot about, I don't know, maybe stepping out on social media, but you've been scared, now is a great time to do it. Again, like taking action on things. The 1 is also an energy that really supports creativity and new ideas. So you might have a lot of new ideas come to you this week of maybe something you weren't thinking about last week or the past few months. Like, oh, maybe I should try doing something this way instead of the way I've been doing it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, and it makes also sense because last week we had the new moon where it was all about being prosperous again. And mixed in with the 9 energy of, well, the first act of creation is destruction, so we gotta like remove things if we want to call it. And
exactly.
I feel like the 1 is really when those things can actually start like getting going.
Yeah.
This
is the week of creation. Right. So it's like, where do you want to create in your life, and what do you want to create in life, and how can you be self-sufficient and self-reliant? Because right, the 1 is all about the self. It's the only number that has to do with the self. So this is a number that's very much in its power, ready to lead. It doesn't need anybody, not in a toxic, unhealthy way. It can take action on its own because it has that confidence. It knows what it is, who it is, right? So again, like, where can you lead and take action in your life? Like, what are those new beginnings, those new foundations you're really looking to build right now? And, where do you need to lead in your life? Is it your relationship? Is it at home? Is it at work? Is it,
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Because we're in a universal 8, is there more energy than that's focused on power and money with the 8, or is it really just overall in general, or is it both?
Yeah. So we're in a universal year 8, which is a year of money and power, right? The 8 is the only number that has to do with the material realm. And we're in a week 1, which is interesting because the 1 and 8 are kind of the only leadership archetypes in numerology. So it really has that extra oomph of like, really go for it, really take action, really lead. And these are both hyper masculine numbers. So it is more of a masculine energy this week, where I feel that the 9 last week is much more feminine, much more flowing, much more release, let go, humanitarianism. So again, this is a great week to set new goals and to, plan and organize, take initiative on something in your life that maybe you've been thinking about for a while, or that came through like a new idea suddenly this week. Maybe this is a good week to network, because again, any new beginning, like meeting new people, traveling to a new place, anything that's going to be brand new and feel like it's initiating something new into your life, that's what you want to do this week.
Yeah. That actually goes so well with the astrology of the week.
As it always does.
Yes, as it always does. And we have several different aspects, all really positive, actually.
Oh, thank God, because last week was rough.
With that Mercury opposite Pluto. Although we still had Venus trine Saturn, so there's some seriousness in, okay, now you know what your commitments really look like and what needs to leave, what needs to get stronger. And then we set those new intentions with the new moon and being prosperous again. But of course, you got to clear to know if you want to be prosperous.
Clear, cancel, delete.
So this week, I'm just looking down at my list of aspects because we got a lot of good ones. The first one coming up is going to be Jupiter trine Ketu, or the South
Ooh,
Node. So we have
wow.
Jupiter, the planet of blessings, good fortune,
Abundance.
and expansion, growth, and that's going to be trining the South Node or Ketu, which trines are really positive. That's happening Tuesday, July 9th. And so this aspect really creates a positive, harmonious energy of this starting the whatever new thing you want to start, and gives got that extra energy. So if you want to start something, I highly recommend Tuesday, July 9th. If you're like not feeling on a Monday, which to be honest, a lot of times like I'm not feeling on a Monday,
Yeah.
go ahead and really execute that puppy on that Tuesday, because
Puppy.
that's when the astrology is looking pretty good, is Tuesday,
Yeah.
July 9th. Jupiter trine the South Node or Ketu.
And also I want to say that anything that has to do with the nodes, South Node or North Node, is karmic.
Yes.
So there actually might be something that happens on that day that is karmic, specifically when it comes to the South Node. That usually represents our past lives.
Yeah.
So there might be something from the past coming back, and it might not be past this lifetime. It might be,
actually in your
in a past life kind of thing. So again, look out for something karmic that might happen that day. And karmic things often look like synchronicities, or whoa, how did that happen? I connected with this person and it was such a like chance meeting and very serendipitous, right? But again, a lot of that has to do with, I think, karma and what we're bringing with that South Node, North Node connection. So definitely look out for that on Tuesday.
That's a really great call about the aspect of destiny and fated connections,
exactly,
and fated people coming into play. So definitely pay attention. The following day, Wednesday, July 10th, we have the Sun trine Saturn, which is a really, really great aspect for that, like starting things, because the Sun is, how we shine. It's our ego, but it's the masculine side. The masculine side of us is all about like direction and order, and starting. And then we've got Saturn, which is more about the serious hard work. And so this is a really positive aspect of like that getting down to business and like getting started on what you need to do. And it's interesting because Saturn is actually a very karmically heavy planet. I mean, at least in the Vedic system, it's very karmically heavy.
Yeah.
So this week is actually kind of a karmically heavy week, but in a positive way.
Yeah.
Where
good aspects.
Yeah, these are really positive aspects. So you will be rewarded if you've done the work. Obviously, if you haven't, then like get going.
And what I will say about Sun trine Saturn is that when we've had that aspect before, I feel like it gives you like a boost of energy. So you might actually be feeling really energized on Wednesday. You might wake up and be like, I don't know what it is, but I have an extra pep in my step.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready to get it. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, let's go. Like other mornings you wake up, you're like, fuck, I need coffee. And some mornings you're like, I'm ready. I'm gonna take it on everything. Like, let's go for a run.
I never think that.
I do.
Sometimes go for a run part.
Sometimes I do. Okay. So again, you might have that boost of energy of like, let's fucking go. Right. LFG.
And it's great because it goes well with the one. And then the day after that, Thursday, July 11th, we've got Venus trine Neptune.
Oh, that's a romantic aspect for y'all lovers out there.
And you know what I was actually thinking? So in Vedic astrology, Jupiter represents for straight women the husband. So if you're a straight woman and you are single and you are like, where's my love? Where's my love? This is a great week to initiate and start and put yourself out there, because that aspect, both the Venus aspect and this Jupiter aspect, are going to be so great for initiating yourself into meeting your husband. So, but anyways, Venus trine Neptune is also very creative aspect, right?
Yeah.
Venus is creativity. Neptune is inspirational. It's the beautiful, inspiration. It could also be illusion, so don't get too carried away. For you lovers out there,
Neptune rules Pisces, just for reference, and y'all know about Pisces.
Do they know about Pisces? And how they're Delulu? I mean, I love
sometimes
you guys, but
Delulu's the Delulu. Okay. Nothing
Sometimes you
wrong
need
with a little bit of
sometimes you need
delusion.
a little bit of delulu to get you across the finish line.
It's true. I mean,
Yeah.
all the greatest people are a little delusional,
Yeah.
right? But what I do also want to say about Neptune is it's also the planet of mysticism and the
Mhm.
subconscious.
Yeah.
So with something like Venus trine Neptune, you could actually have some sort of cosmic mystical experience,
Mhm.
especially with a loved one, right? Because Venus is all about beauty
Yeah.
and love. Actually, that's a really good day to do something with self-care and beauty.
Yeah,
Like if you
for
want to get a
sure.
facial or
Yeah, look
some
good,
micro
feel good.
needling or something. I don't know. What do people do these days? Get some
Look
new
look
makeup.
good, feel good,
Yeah.
and like I said, I mean, this week is actually, if you're single, a great week for instigating love, and,
Mhm.
I really believe that you have to love yourself first before you go out there and try to get yourself, attached,
Get
yeah.
yourself a is it a choice? Like usually people just fall into attachment. Whoops, that happened.
Find find
Slipped into it.
find your person,
Find true love.
but it's a great week to just really be feeling yourself starting, and I really love that it's all this positive energy and aspects are happening in conjunction with the one,
Yeah.
which is all about like, all right, like get your shit going. Like, last week was like, all right, we're moving and we're putting maybe some intentions of like how this is going to happen. Now it's like, okay, we'll get on it. So
Yeah.
these are the three aspects that are coming up for
Those
this
are all
week.
really good. And
Yeah.
I will say, like, the one energy is actually a really good energy to be in. Um, Usually people don't have as many challenges as say you would in a nine or a
Yeah.
4 or 7 or an 8, but the one is usually a pretty like solid,
Yeah.
like energy boosting, confidence boosting
Mhm.
vibration to be in. So it's really again like a powerful time for initiating change and for really pursuing your ambitions and just going for it.
Yeah.
So that's your week ahead. Honestly, I'm excited. I think this is going to be a great week,
Yeah.
better than last week.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments how
Yes.
y'all
How
are
everything panned out for
feeling
you
all of
guys.
this. Yeah, how it's panning out. We like to track these things and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.